So I learned that um, from where I came from before is that my brother struck me down in the head because I went against his instruction, you know. And then in this world, I received a stepfather because once a father strikes his daughter, uh, he goes against his own heart. And, my mom in this world had married a man that was nothing but abusive towards me. And at the end, he died from heart failure, but he had a miserable existence until his death. And, last night I was visited by his spirit, and, basically what he wanted me to do was fix his world. And, of course I forgave him, but I also, and I tried to, give him, peace and happiness and whatever. And I found out, you know, he was the very one that shot me down because I went against that, because he was basically a punisher. That's who he prided himself and his ego on, is that he was the punisher of all. He was basically the devil. And he had no love for his daughter. He had no love for his son, and my mom just kind of went with it because she was, basically afraid, but she wasn't without blame, Plus, she also put my brother over me, my half brother. And, basically, I'm going to be the last one standing. And my whole family, because I am love. And I don't think they were really my family to begin with. I just think I was, you know, kind of born into that and into that realm of being, and it keeps on saying that, me and my family are going to be rich. And I was like, my family are those that walk beside me and that are for me. Other than that, I don't hold on to ties that bind or a bloodline. And that's it. I don't hold on to the bloodline. I don't give life to that or energy to that. I let it go, because why keep ties with those that are manipulators or cheaters or, lovers of money, or whoremongers, or, I don't want, that's not my family, because that's not me. That might be, the flesh that, ties that bind, but that's not my heart, that's not my mind, that's not my body, that's not my spirit, that's not my soul. So they're not my family. I can love others, but that doesn't mean I want them to be a part of my tree, and feed them nutrients. You got to be careful about your branches and what branches offer you. So, with the tree of life, those branches that are cut is because they choose to reject the very core, which is the heart of Christ. So I cut off all those that reject the heart of Christ, that reject love, that have no love for me. I was like, they're not my branches. I don't want to receive anything from them. I'm not for that one. Just because at one time he was a father doesn't mean he is now. He struck me. He struck me over and over and over again. And he had no love, so he rejected me, because I am love. So he rejected his heart. And, as for, this world trying to teach me to be a part of the body of Christ, well, I can't go into a dead body. I can't, you can't raise up that what once was. That's why I'm growing as an independent now, because I moved away from that body. That body will never rise again. I don't care how much praise, worship, or whatever they try to do for it, it's never going to rise up again. It's just like, once I fell and received that bullet in my head, I'm not going back to that body, but I am drawing my pieces back together and healing and growing and moving forward. But I'm never going to return to that dead body because that's no reason to. It's dead. What was in the past is gone. That's history. You learn from it and move on. You don't go back to it and try to rise from that grave. You don't have to hold on to ties in the past. You can move past them. It's okay. You don't have to continue cycles. You don't have to keep on being born into the same family. You don't have to keep on making the same friends. And I know because I have them come to me again and again, and I'm like, I'm done. We might have been friends in a past life, but who you are is not what I want to be around. That's why I tell the spirits, I was like, go on. When it comes to ghosts, I give ghosts no power. Because all they are, ghosts are those that are trying to hold on to dead lives. Spirits are free. They are who they are. They've let go of the old life and they are free. They're free. They've accepted. They are who they are. So, that's why I'm like, I have no problem shedding these skins and being a free spirit. I'm like, I'm not going to give my heart away. I did that before. It was rejected. And you can't give your heart to someone who rejects you. That's why I'm moving forward. I will be for those that are be for me, but I'm not going to give my heart away. I'm not going to give my blood away. I'm not going to give my essence away, and I'm not for sale either. So, and I say to those beings that are trying to rise again, I was like, you can try to buy blood, but, or still energy, but that's not going to rise who you are. You can't let go of your what you were, and that is over. One time you might have been considered a god or a king or queen or whatever in this world, but that's over. That died. You are no longer that person, and you can try to manipulate, but it's never going to be again. It's over. It's done. They keep on they're saying they're going to go back to Mars, and I tell Aries, I was like, that is over. You will never be God again over a world because you fucked your world up. Venus, you fucked your world up. I say to all of them, I was like, you fucked up. Okay, it's okay. You made a mistake. But in this world, we're given a second chance to create our own worlds, our own universe, be creative and manifestors, and learn through experience to become something greater than what we were. I don't want to return to an old world of being. Look, I am love, but I look at who I was before. Venus is a planet of toxic gas and shit. She might have started out lovely and full of love and stuff like that, but she turned toxic. She turned into Aphrodite. And then, of course, Aphrodite had a huge ass ego, and she, lured men to their destruction. I understand that. I understand with my phases in life, I've been nothing good. But I've learned from that, and I've received love and understanding, and I grow to become a whole different being. Yes, I am drawing, from that higher knowledge and perspective of what I once was, but I'm growing and I'm becoming something new and not holding on to my past self. That's what I say to Aries. You don't have to be the god of war anymore. Grow up. Because he's all, I'm the war to end all wars. And I'm like, grow the fuck up. Move past that. I say all of them. Move past that. Move past wrath. Move past, adultery. Move past, getting your name praised or worship. Move fucking past that. Either way, you know that the temples and churches are all going to come down. You know it. That period of mercy and grace where you were able to do whatever the fuck you wanted is over with. It's over. You had to grow up and receive that true inheritance because you worked for it, not because of a title. So that's why I put those names away. My name's Wendy Dawn. I am who I am. I am Wendy Dawn. I am not Venus. I am not Aphrodite. I am Wendy Dawn, and I am who I am. I grow in the heart of Christ. In love, I grow in mind, I grow in body, I grow in spirit, I grow. And no matter what, I grow. And I'm not going to lay claim to those old titles because I died and I don't want to. I'm not dead. I'm alive. You can't go back to whence you came. You have to grow and move forward.